We're here at the Actor Symposium in Fort Lauderdale, and we're going to be talking with Alistair Overeem, commonly known as Reem, right?
The Reem, or as a lot of people call me, Demolition Man. That used to be my nickname, but I'm contemplating going back to it.
It's a Demolition Man.
Demolition Man.
Well, that sounds a little more intimidating.
It does, huh?
Yeah, definitely. UFC champion, plus you've got other championship titles, don't you?
Now, correction. UFC heavyweight title contender.
Okay.
That would be my fourth championship belt. I'm a K1 champion, Dream champion, and Strikeforce champion. These are three big promotions, and UFC would be the fourth.
All right, very impressive. What was it, where was it that you said, you know what, I can excel in this sport? I know personally, don't hit me. You know, I don't like being hit, but I do know. I know people who like boxing, and I know people who like UFC participants. What was it on your end that made you follow that?
Okay, my success came very gradual as my goals became bigger. It just went in steps. When I started, I was 14 years old when I started to train. I never thought I would become world champion. It all started with, okay, I got a lot of energy, let's do something that I like. Then before I knew it, I was 17, then I had my first match. It went excellent. I won it very convincingly. And then, of course, you want to have your second one, your third one, and then before you know it, you're fighting internationally. And then before you know it, you're world champion. So that being said, it all comes in steps. I never would think I would be this three-time world champion by the time I started to train. Now, the other big influence in my sportive career was my brother. He took me to the gym for more discipline and to learn to defend myself. So thank you, Valentine. But yeah, that was a big motivating factor. He kept me in the gym. Because of course you get distracted and you want to do fun stuff, and no, you got to keep at it.
So you started for one as a little self-defense, but two because you just had that energy you had to expend, and this was a way of enjoying getting rid of that energy.
Yes, I have a lot of energy, and for me the sport was a great outlet to lose that energy in a positive, constructive way.
Right. So as with some other sports, do you have sponsorships? Do you have companies or product, sneakers or gloves or nutritional stuff that sponsor you or want to sponsor you?
Yeah, it changes per fight, but there's also some long-term sponsors. Yeah. They support you. They're with you. Some become friends. Mm-hmm. So you see them outside of the competition as well. Yeah, but of course, let's not remember, I've been active for 20 years now. This is my 20th year.
All right, that's a good segue into, we're here at an actor symposium, and I'm assuming, and you could correct me, of course, if I'm wrong, that you're at a point in your career where it may be time to shift your talents to another industry and move on. Very
correct. I'm 34 years old. I would say I still have another 3 to 5 good years. Then I'm 39, and then basically I'm going to retire from the fighting sports. Otherwise, it will become unhealthy. So definitely, I'm looking ahead, and I'm looking to see what other opportunities there are. I've had a lot of people come up to me. Yeah, you should get into acting. For me, this is the first step, exploring new grounds, and new grounds it is.
All right, and you're finding the workshops here beneficial and educational for you?
Very educational, very beneficial, and it's my first time in a setting like this, so a lot of new impulses. I'm learning a lot, and it's great to see some of the more experienced actors engaging. For me, there's a lot to learn.
All right. Have you been exposed to enough of it yet to know, gee, I'd like to get into the TV end of things, or the movie end of things, or the theater end?
Well, I think it's a little too early to make that decision yet. I'm still in exploration. I like it. That's one thing for sure. I have a little bit of my background going for me. I have my physique going for me. I always, for some sort of reason, stand out for the good or for the bad. Yeah. So, but we're still exploring. We're still exploring it. But I do have an interest in it, and I do like it. And I
Right.
think I kind of know my body. I know how my mind works, my own mind. What I'm putting my mind to, I can achieve if I put the time and the work and the effort into it. So, but I've not yet made that decision.
All right. How would you feel if you were offered a role where you play a fighter that loses a bout?
I would say let's do it.
Okay. Okay. Good answer. Good answer.
Losing is part of the game. It's you know, I have a great record. I have like 75 fights, but I've also lost fights. It's part of it, and I can relate to that.
All right.
I'd rather win though.
Yeah, of
I'd rather
course.
be the-
We always
rather
win.
be the
You know. Very good. Do you have fights coming up soon, or?
I actually do. UFC in December 13th. So I'm fighting an up and coming fighter from Holland. Tall young man. I believe he's 7'11".
Whoa.
Yeah, he's tall. He's tall.
Wow, that makes me think of, I don't remember
Yeah,
what Rocky
basketball or
movie it
something.
was, but it was when Rocky fought
The Russian.
well, not only the Russian, but didn't he in the first or the second Rocky do one of those wrestlers kind of thing? Where,
remember-
needless to say, it
I
was
remember
Mutt
Apollo
and
Creed.
Jeff.
I remember Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph Lundgren was the Russian one.
Yes, and
Right.
I actually was a fan of his. When I saw him, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Never
yeah.
thinking I would be actually the real deal because he's not a real fighter. But yeah,
Hey, do you have a presence online? Can people follow you and see your fights or learn more about your career?
they actually can. You can visit www.alistaoverham.com. You can also check out my Twitter, Instagram. We have everything.
Is it all under your name, Alistair?
Alistair, or just Google my last name, Overeem, Overeem, and you'll find plenty of stuff, YouTube, knockouts. There's a lot of me online.
All right, and if they put in Demolition Man UFC, you're going to pop up?
I probably would. Probably
Well,
would.
great. Well, listen, good luck following this career, moving on, as they say. Of course, good luck with the fights you've got coming up, and it was a pleasure meeting you, and hope to see you on the screen one day soon.
Thanks for having me.